Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle, and I am here to do the weekly reading for the collective, starting with some prosperity dust. Yeah, we've got a lot of big things going on. I've been blaming it all on Mercury retrograde, but really that's like the tip of the iceberg. There's so many crazy things going on. But what I did just read recently is that, we're in eclipse season right now. So we're coming up on the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 3rd at 3:33 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which I thought, I read that and was just like, oh my God. Yeah, 333333. I think that's so cool. So anyway, we've got just a lot of big transformative energies, and it is challenging sometimes, but it's sort of like, you think of the birth process. I mean, push through that birth canal, like not comfortable, really at all, not easy, but what comes out the other side is something beautiful and miraculous, right? So anyway, we're gonna lean into the beautiful and the miraculous. That's my intention anyway. So let me start with some angel cards. Strength. We have an angel hugging a tree. Aw, and love. An angel covered in hearts. Surrounded by hearts. Strength and love. Those are good energies to lean into. So, yes, I'm going to start with the wisdom of the oracle. Okay. Exchanging gifts, 27. Unfinished symphony in reverse, number 10. Treasure Island in reverse, number 9. Let me just read in my book here for a second. I want to see what this Treasure Island in reverse is. Poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? I'm going to say no. There's a lot more, but yeah, poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough. It's like, with this exchanging gifts, it's like, it's that mentality of like, it's never enough. You can get the most amazing gifts in life, but with a poverty consciousness, there's an inability to appreciate it or realize that, or appreciate it. It's never enough. Because with a poverty consciousness, there's a void that, there's a desire to fill a void, but it's it's a bottomless void. It's like it's like a black hole, right? And so with this unfinished symphony in reverse, there's something, maybe that's what this is it's a need to shift a way of thinking. This has came up in a recent reading last week, of appreciating and having gratitude for what is already here, what is already around you, and taking it one step farther. And let's say there's something you want that you don't have. Appreciating, like getting into the energy and the feeling of already having it, and appreciating it as if it's already here in your life. Now, this could be in the past. This could be something that you have already worked through. But let me pull some more cards. I'm going to get some cards from the tea leaf. Tea leaf, whatever it's called. Fortune cards? I think so. A little bit of wonky shuffling. Hat. You will be playing a different role. Ooh. Key. Successful outcome to your problems. Cracked cup. Dissatisfaction with life. I had a conversation with someone recently who was talking about this. Dissatisfaction with life. But you'll be playing a different role. And in that different role, it's changing that poverty consciousness. It's leaning into the gratitude, into the enoughness. They say that most of us in the modern world, will say in the first world, a lot of us live like kings and queens. We live better than a lot of people traditionally have, and yet there's always, it's like it kind of comes with that capitalism mentality, that consumerism. It's like I need to have more, and we're programmed for that. And so this is shifting, changing your role in your life. Maybe there's something about simplicity, getting back to the basics, and there's a successful outcome to your problems with this shift. And that successful outcome is, the problem is dissatisfaction with life. If you're dissatisfied, what do you do? It's not really a quote, it's more of a meme, but it goes, what you are not changing, you are choosing. Read that again. What you are not changing, you are choosing. So dissatisfaction with life. If you are dissatisfied, okay, what do you do about it? You have the choice to continue to feel dissatisfied, but then you're always going to continue to be in a place of lack. So how do you shift that? It starts with taking steps toward what would make you satisfied. So, a lot of us need to identify what would even make us feel satisfied. The person I'm thinking of, so interesting, because I was just thinking about this morning. They have felt lonely, chronically lonely for years. And they think that by attracting in a love partnership, it's going to solve that problem. And what do you say to someone who has that mentality? It's like, well, it's not true. I say it all the time. It's like, lonely is a state of mind. You gotta get good with yourself. If you go into any kind of partnership with that mentality, I need you to fix me. I need you to fix my loneliness. It's like, very quickly it's gonna devolve. It's not gonna, it's not gonna work out, because we are the only ones who can really fulfill that within ourselves. So you know, there's something, yeah, something about like shifting an attitude, a belief, right? So anyway, let me go to the Osho Zen Tarot. I love this guy. The Rebel. My inner rebel loves this. This is the Emperor. This is Aries. See, and this guy, there's chains down here that are broken. He's kicking off the chains. He's got wings. He's got a feathered friend there with him. The Rebel is like, I'm going to do things my own way. Whatever has been happening here hasn't been working, clearly. What does the Rebel do? The Rebel wants to, you know, shake things up, rock the boat. Get out, you know, get outside of the status quo. Yeah, break it all down. And that's kind of the energy that we're in right now too, with all these major planetary changes and alignments and blah blah blah. It's like we're all being kind of, yeah, it's very much like being pushed through the birth canal. But what's on the other side is freedom. And we have transformation. This is Scorpio energy. And what I love about this is that, you know, he's kicked off the chains, the broken chains, and one of these arms is holding a broken chain. And then we have the phoenix rising from the ashes. And it's not exactly the same, but this giant bird here is a little bit phoenix-like. You know, how big it is. Anyway, there's, yeah, being the rebel, being like, okay, it's time to transform. I'm leaning into that. I'm going to do things differently. I don't even know what that looks like yet. Maybe there's just one little thing. But that's the thing. It's like stepping stones. You take the very next step that you can think of. You're not required to like figure out the 10th step. You just need to know the very next one. What's the one thing you can do that might just give you a little bit more of a boost, a good feeling, right? Just saw 12:22 on the timer. Oh my God. And we have understanding. We have the Knight of Water. I love this. These are amazing cards. Wow. And we have water signs here. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. It's finding the way out. And in every case, we have winged friends assisting. This could be spirit guides. This could be maybe, you know, seeing birds in your life are like a sign, a symbol, an omen of whatever you decide it is. But there's flight here. There's freedom. There's movement. There's the ability to see things from a new perspective. You will be playing a different role. You're not going to be grounded anymore. It's like the caterpillar turning to the butterfly. Successful outcome to your problems because you're changing things up. Okay. Awesome. So, let me go to the Spirit Animal Oracle. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. 44. That's right. Reclaim your power. This is something that has always been with you. You have always had this power. It's just been latent. It has been hanging out, probably very hidden, pushed down, suppressed, repressed, oppressed. And this is you being like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not, and by this, I mean this. I'm not gonna give my power away anymore. How have you been giving your power away? I can think of numerous ways that I have. And it's like, okay, no, it's time, it's a whole new you, whole new everything. Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. 31. Yeah. Time to let go of a way of being and thinking that has not served you, so that you can fly. You gotta let go of the cage. The cage is, it's comfortable, it's safe, but what kind of quality of life is that? Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Yes, it is. Transformation is beautiful. Your transformation, I mean, can we all together now glow up? This is powerful energy. Powerful energy. Okay. So, all right, sure. Let's look at the Voice of the Souls Oracle. Fears. I read that as pears at first. Maybe somebody likes pears. Fears. Yeah, 20. Fears what has been driving you. You've been a passenger in a car that fear has been driving, and it has been a pretty scary. I mean, fear. Yeah. When we we go along, how do I say it? When we buy into the fear, we're scared. Heck yeah. It's no fun to think about all the horrible, worst things that could happen. And of course, we have our fear because it was learned. So it's not like it's coming out of nowhere. It's just not buying into it as like something that it's a part of the I keep wanting to say flower. Power and fear. It's recognizing that, okay, so fear, the acronym, false evidence appearing real, and you're coming to a place of like, okay, well, I might feel the fear, but I'm not going to let it stop me. In fact, you can use it as fuel to propel you. You, 32. You. This is all about you. This is personal, huge transformation, rising up, being your most awesome self. And this person is meditating. So maybe, meditation is a part of kind of tapping into those fears. What's underneath the fear? There's a treasure. There's a treasure there. There's a treasure underneath the fear. Beyond the fear? Message of warning. 33. Message of warning. I think really the warning is, you like back to that choice. You have a choice to stay in this mentality. And, that's part of free will. But what is that going to cost you? There's a warning here. There's a great cost in not making your way out of the cocoon and not, creating the cocoon in the first place to go into, to transform. There's a cost at staying in the cage. So, okay. Going with the numerology deck. Perseverance, number 4. Just looking at my numbers. Oh yeah, time to let go. Okay, perseverance. Think of the butterfly making its way out of the cocoon. The baby making its way out of the the womb. It's like once once you start, you just got to keep going. You just got to keep pushing. It's tiring. It's hard. It hurts. And you just keep going anyway. Because in a certain way, you can't go back. Once, yeah, it's pushing through. Literally pushing through. Personal growth. Yes. Personal growth that's what this is all about. All this transformation. You're reclaiming your power. And oh, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. Follow your dreams. Yep. Number 4, 4 again. So we have a bunch of 4s here. Follow your dreams. Follow your, what is it that you really want to do? There is something here. I feel like, yeah, there's something here that has been put on the back burner, that has been ignored, oppressed, suppressed, repressed, all depressed. And at this point, in the cage, it's like it's easier to stay in the cage and not follow the dreams because of this idea of safety, comfort, right? But it's getting, I really need to write this this quote down somewhere, but it's something about, there came a day, I think it's Anais Nin who wrote this, but it's like something about and then there came a day where it became more painful for the bud to stay closed than to open up and flower. Very paraphrased, but the flower wants to bloom. You can't stay closed up in the bud for, I mean, you can stay closed up, but then, you never get to experience the fullness of being. Oh, so the strength, there's youth tapping into this inner strength. If you so choose to. And you have a lot more strength than maybe you even realized, and it's powered by love. This is you tapping into loving yourself. How do you fall back in love with your life? What does that look like? Like writing it down, getting clear. What does that even mean? Even if it feels like everything is working against you, you can still make moves toward yourself, even if you feel like you can't, or you feel like it's pointless, or whatever mindset is holding you back. So, where are we at? Okay. I hear you. Like, no, do this one, the magic of you, Oracle, because this is so you focused. This is like, yeah. Rising up. I love this so much. Flash over. It's all in your head. Number 11. Is that an 11? Oh, these eyes of mine. 11. Yep, it's all in your head. It's all in your head. Fears. Both of these break down to a 2. Fears. It's all in your head. Whatever has been holding you back, it's all in your head. Remember, yeah, it makes me think of that bumper sticker. Well, that's where I've seen it. Don't believe everything you think. Fear, false evidence appearing real. It's all in your head. I never know how to say this. Paradisiacal. You belong to paradise. 24. Where did that go? Yeah. 4, 6. Message of warning. Both of these break down to a 6. You belong to paradise, and thinking anything less, thinking that you are any less than a beautiful creature that belongs in paradise, whatever that means to you, that's a warning to you. That is the fear is what is killing you. I don't know. Apparently I'm not allowed to say that. It is unaliving you. YouTube is so silly. You belong to paradise. This is you really tapping into your true nature. Your true, beautiful, powerful nature. Detox, cleanse, and restore yourself. Number 3. Okay, yeah. Cleanse and restore yourself. So that there is some great advice right there. What needs to be cleansed from your life? What, this can be, kinds of substances you put in your body. This can be what you fill your life up with, what you put your attention on. Maybe you like to, scroll and you get lost in social media. This is also, it has to do with your mind and what you choose to put your attention on, not just social media, but just, the thoughts that you have. If you're constantly thinking about how you're dissatisfied with life, a really great first step is to think about the opposite. If you're dissatisfied, well, what would make you satisfied? That's, at least as a start. It might change over time, but you set your sights on the opposite, which I think of as your true north. Because this isn't getting you anywhere. And so you focusing on what you do want, and then keeping your focus on that. Yeah, okay. And we have a little bit of kitty confirmation too. Oh, and there was a card that I missed. Probably on purpose, but solitude, alone but not lonely. Number 31, we have another 4. Alone but not lonely. Yes. Lonely is a mindset. Only you can change the idea of being lonely. Okay. God, I feel like I could just pull cards all day. This is so cool. Yeah. I'm gonna get some Moonology cards, and then I'll close it out with something. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, Moon. Nothing will come of this mindset. Buying into the fear. Yeah, buying into the fear. It's all in your head. Nothing will come of this. You will stay in your cage as long as you continue to lean into that. Hold your vision, fixed moon. Hold your vision of, follow your dreams. Hold your vision of what you want. Even when the fears crop up. And this isn't about suppressing, repressing the fears. This is about meeting those fears head on. Because the part of you that is feeding you the fear is just trying to keep you safe. And so it's saying, thank you. Thank you for caring for me. And I'm in charge, and I'm going to show you that not buying into those fears is what is the way to go. Moving beyond the fears. Acting anyway. Even with the fears, they're in your ear. And surrender to the divine. Full moon. Surrender to the divine. Yeah, full moon. As I'm doing this, it's tomorrow. Universe has your back. Universe has its hands all up in this energy. You are being molded, and it's up to you to let it take you. Like being in the current. You've been trying to swim upstream, at least previously, at least, to some extent. And it's like, it's not getting you anywhere. It's time to let go. Surrender. And that doesn't mean give up. That means saying, okay, universe, what will you have me do? And you will feel it. You will know because it feels good. So let me go to a Beyond Lemuria card. Yes. We have a dragonfly. Just such a, this is transformation as well. Huge transformation. The difference between the dragonfly and the butterfly is that the dragonfly it doesn't go deep to completely transform. The transformation happens underneath the shell. And then the shell breaks open, and then what emerges is something so different than what was on the outside. Oh my God, freedom. Freedom means living as you choose, with your wings and heart open, able to direct your reality as you want. The quest for freedom seems innate. You may picture freedom in its more extreme guises, but when we truly feel free, our lifestyles may not change drastically. Limitation can be a state of mind. The only change might be choosing to live a certain way rather than feeling obligated. Choosing versus feeling obligated. What you are not changing, you are choosing. A shift of perspective can help bring lightness and choice. In the bigger picture, what does freedom look like to you? If you're feeling stifled, it is up to you to make a change. Mic drop. That's awesome. Well, there it is. I'm just going to leave it there. You just keep leaning in, and it's just going to get better and better. So, yeah, let's just focus on the love, yeah? All right, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.